And 1, 2, 3, spirit fingers. Hi guys, welcome back to La Lucha's Real Podcast. I am your host Edith.
And I'm Angel.
And we are here today for you guys, after a week. For us,
After like 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, because our last 2 episodes were pre-recorded.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
Edith, why did we pre-record?
I was in Portugal, guys.
Check you out.
Oh my God, let me tell you.
Educate us.
I don't know what I'm gonna educate y'all on, but it was one of the most amazing trips.
Yeah.
Like, amazing. Yeah. From the people to the food to the wine to the everything. I fucking loved it. The nightlife. That shit was so cool.
What was your favorite part?
That's hard. I think that's hard. I think I love the food. Like the food, oh my God. Delicious. The wine.
The wine was good?
Yes, it was just something else. It was chef's kiss.
Yeah.
The pastries. Oh my God, the pastries. Portuguese people get down with their fucking pastries. Those pastéis de nata, that's what they're called. It's a traditional like Portuguese dessert. Bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ate a lot of those.
Did you find the love of your life over there?
Unfortunately, no. Damn. Yeah. There was a lot of hot men though, but not the love of my life.
Damn, I was over here hoping to start planning with you. And
I know, my mom's like, ay, ya te contrates a uno para que te lo traigas. And I'm like, Mom, I'm about to be 90-day fiance up in this bitch. No. No. But it was definitely fun.
Yeah. Would you say that's your like best trip? Your favorite trip?
It definitely has to be like one of my favorite trips. Yeah.
Yeah. What were the people like out there?
They were so nice.
Because as I've come to find out, Portugal is in Europe.
Bruh. Guys, so how did we come up to this conversation? Like, how... I don't know, what were we talking... Oh, yeah, I said something about, like, because I was in Europe, or what did I say to you?
Like, it's because... you had to wash your clothes because you took it to Europe. You took one of your fits or something that you wanted to wear to Europe.
Oh, because Bad Bunny. We went to go see Bad Bunny, y'all.
Yeah.
But right now, we'll hit on that. But, yeah, I had to wash some of my clothes because I wanted to wear them again. And I told you, I was like, it's because I took them to Europe. And you're like... Europe?
Don't you mean Portugal? My dumbass. Don't you mean Portugal? And then she goes, and you're like, yeah, in Europe. And I was like, bitch, I thought Portugal was in South America. I'm such a dumbass. Like, in my head, I thought it was in South America, but it turns out I was confusing Portugal with Brazil.
Yeah.
Because they speak Portuguese.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, huh?
In my mind, I'm over here. Girl, you're on the wrong fucking continent.
Bitch, I thought you were fucking with me. When you said, don't you mean Portugal? I was like...
You're like, yeah, in Europe.
I thought you were fucking
dude, I'm a whole fucking hemisphere away and shit.
Yeah, bro. I was like, oh, okay.
I'm over here thinking you're in South America.
Yeah, no, I was not in South America, Angel. I was
Whoa, that was funny.
definitely it's still the northern hemisphere. Mm-hmm. So, just on the other side of the pond. So
yeah. Okay, so what were the people out there like?
They were super sweet, super nice.
Yeah, did you tell them you're from America? Did they treat you differently?
No, actually, I didn't really ask over there. Maybe because I was with certain people that it kind of like you could kind of
you could just tell
off the bat. But even then, like I don't. Yeah, they didn't really ask, and they were so nice, bro. We went to this restaurant because I made really really good. Like 2 of the girls, I got really really. What was I gonna say that?
You got along with?
I got along with very well. And we ended up going to this like little restaurant, bro, and it was a hole in the wall. Some of the best food I've ever fucking had, and they were just all so sweet. The guy, the server, I don't even know who he was saying, but I know I kind of understood that he was calling us princesses, and I was like,
oh, that's so cute.
I was like, yes, and it was just it felt so homey, so like, I don't know.
Yeah.
At home, even though that's not my home, but like if they made me feel so at home.
Yeah. So. Aww.
Definitely Portuguese people. amazing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you had a good time.
So,
meanwhile, I'm over here slaving away.
Slaving away.
I'm just kidding.
In Americas. Nah, yeah. Eso sí, bro, bro. Okay, so let me tell you something. Over there in Portugal, it's all cobblestone. And then we're not talking about that cute little gritty cobblestone. Like, no, we're talking about that smooth cobblestone. Like, that shit, like, you put a little bit of water, that shit, everybody's slipping. So some of the days it was like kind of like it would rain in the morning and stuff. And bro, there were so many people slipping. Like, oh my God. And I was like, okay, I can make it through this trip without slipping. I was fucking wrong. I was wrong. I fucking fell on one knee like I was proposing to somebody.
Oh my God, is your knee okay?
Yeah, it's okay. Thankfully. Thankfully. But yeah, it was interesting. I was wearing the Sambas, the Adidas Sambas. If for anybody that has them, they're pretty popular. Do not take those to Portugal if you ever go.
Why?
Because they're very están bien lisos de abajo.
Oh.
So they had no grip. At the end of the last day, I remember that or the second to last day, I remembered that I had my boots that were anti-slip. Why didn't I fucking wear them before? I don't fucking know. Oh no, I didn't wear them because it wasn't comfortable walking for long distances, but I had to wear them because it started raining. So.
Oh shit.
They work perfectly.
Yeah, but your feet were probably hurting, huh?
Yeah.
After a while.
Because también todo está like an incline. So there's like, there's no safe way to fucking navigating that shit. So incline, cobblestone, smooth, rain.
Damn.
You're eating shit.
Basically, if you're going to Portugal, you're gonna eat shit.
You're gonna eat shit. And it's funny because the people that are from there, bro, like they be wearing the same fucking shoes. Some of the people who had the same shoes as me. No, bro, ahí andan corriendo como si nada. And I'm like,
it's because ya saben.
Yeah, they already know how to step.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was it.
Damn. Crazy. And then you fucking got back, and then what? We went straight to fucking Bad Bunny concert.
Yeah, unexpectedly.
I know.
Unexpectedly, because I got back like that morning, esa madrugada. And I don't know, how did we come up with the fucking Bad Bunny?
Because we were gonna hang out, and then we're like, what should we do? And then you were like, casually, let's go to Bad Bunny concert.
Yeah, because my sister had told me. She's like, oh my God, the tickets are really low. And I was like, I was just mentioning it to you. You're like, I'm down. And you sent me the picture. I was like, fuck it. And it's funny because, guys, we purchased some tickets. Well, I got the tickets, right? But then we bought them on SeatGeek. Shout out to SeatGeek. We bought them on SeatGeek, but I guess the seller rejected them. Because I guess I had that choice, which is cool, whatever. And they were going to be like 80 something bucks. And then I told Angel, I was like, just still get ready. We'll find the fucking tickets.
Can you guys imagine the fucking anxiety that I had? Because I like to be prepared. Like, I like to know that we got, ya tenemos nuestra entrada, ya tenemos, like, how we're going to get there, whatever. And I'm not used to doing shit, like, that fucking last minute. Like, I'm not used to it. Like, even, like, I have to have a fucking notice in advance so that I can plan out my outfit, plan out like what the game plan's gonna be.
Yeah, no fucking game plan.
Meanwhile, we're over here like, oh, let's go, and I'm still out fucking running errands with my mom, and dude, yo toda bien fodonga, like not even showered, nothing, like. And then I was like, and Edith was like, oh, dude, they rejected the tickets or whatever, and I'm like, so do I still get ready? And you're like, yeah, I still get ready, and I'm just like, dude, me trying to get ready, and I'm like, fuck, we don't even have our tickets. Like,
yeah, because they were going up, and I was like, I'm not gonna fucking buy. I purchased them at first at 80 something bucks. I'm not gonna purchase them for 150 or 200. I'm like, no. They're gonna come down. And you're like, are you sure? I'm like, they're gonna fucking come down. Watch.
And you're like, si no, we'll find something else to do.
Yes. And I bet, Angel, I could already imagine you being like, what the fuck, bitch? Like, what are we doing? But no, we did end up getting tickets, thankfully. We got them for $70.
Which is really fucking good. And the seats were not even bad. And it only makes me feel bad because imagine when people like bought those tickets like at first.
Yes, because I remember when the tour came out and I saw the tickets and I told you I'm not going.
Dude, even the cheap ones were like $300.
Yeah, I'm like, they're too expensive for me to fucking sit all the way in the back. No, thank you. Like, I don't mind sitting on the way in the back, but, like, I'm not going to pay that much to fucking sit all the way in the back.
Yeah, there were, like, 300 to, like, and there were, like, bad seats.
So I was like, yeah, ya me había hecho la idea, guys, that I wasn't going to go. I hella forgot that he was even here this weekend.
Me too, I forgot too. I'm not gonna lie.
Porque ya me había hecho la idea que no iba a ir. Luego, después, eso my sister tells me, and I'm like, fuck. Fuck it. Ya que.
And we go.
Yeah.
Dude, there was some interesting people there, let me tell you. Dude.
I don't know if it's because of where we were sitting or what the fuck. First off, me and Angel spent a lot on drinks.
I know. We spent more on drinks than we did on fucking getting
tickets.
In there. Yeah.
It was fucking funny. First of all, the first drink what was it called? The
Atomic Fizz.
That shit was bomb.
Yeah.
But then we got shots.
And it was because we told the lady, like, oh, surprise us. Like, we didn't even fucking know. We were just like, surprise us.
Nomás denos algo, señor.
And then I was feeling bold, guys, because I was feeling bold because yo según no ha tomado, right? Like, I haven't drank since our fucking anniversary party. Yeah. And then I was like, pues ya que me voy a tomar una bebida, like, might as well, like, get some shots in me, right? So I told the lady, I'm like, get us 2 doubles. And she's like, of what? And then I'm like, I don't know, surprise us. She fucking decides to get, like, I think it was like a Código Silver or something.
Is that what it was? That shit was disgusting.
You guys, supposedly it's a good tequila, but that shit tasted so bad. It was so bad.
It was real bad.
Y ella según le puso pineapple juice, right? No. It was so bad. But then...
And then Angel ordered doubles for each. I was like, God damn.
I know. You drink, like, we did, like, one little shot, and then you were like, okay, I'm not drinking that.
No, my stomach was like, girl, what the fuck are you putting in me?
Yeah, and I was like, no, we fucking paid way too much for these. They're not gonna go to the trash.
Angel's a trooper, y'all. She forced herself to finish hers. And then later on drank mine.
Yeah, because I was like, dude, we paid over 100. It was like 130 for 1 water, 2 cocktails, and the 2 doubles.
Yeah, drinks are expensive.
And I was like, no, we're not doing. I was like, we're not doing this.
I am benefiting from this alcohol.
Yeah,
at all cost.
So I had to take it. But.
Yeah, and then we had some mid nachos. I don't know, and your chicken tenders.
Yeah, or whatever.
It's algo para...
Dude, but it's because, again, like, I always do this shit where I forget to eat when I'm, like, busy doing something or whatever. Like, I forget to eat. And I was like, fuck, I can't just have the alcohol in my stomach and not eat. But, because there was this girl that was so drunk. Like, the concert hadn't even started. You guys, because what time did we get there? Like, 6?
Yeah, we got there early.
We got there hella early. And then, mind you guys, he didn't even go on stage till 9:30, right?
Yeah.
So we had time to kill.
We were like waiting.
And this girl was so drunk, and Bad Bunny hasn't even gone on stage.
No. She was like, and if you guys have ever been to T-Mobile Arena, that shit is steep, guys. Like, that shit is very steep. Mm-hmm. So, like, tú te caes y ruedas hasta abajo type shit. And then this girl's going down the fucking stairs, like, and her friend trying to hold her together, and I'm like, I was scared for that girl. The employee. And it wasn't secure. The employee, you know, the ones that, like, kind of check your tickets?
Or whatever?
Yeah, ushers. He was, like, sweating. He was sweating.
You could tell he was stressed.
Yes.
But then they ended up getting, like, the big manager there, too. Yeah. And then it turns out she ended up throwing up. Like, I don't know, but they ended up getting, like, the biohazard people come down and clean that shit up. Oh, God. I can't even imagine the fucking smell, because, you know, they tried to clean it up as best they could, but I'm sure that shit lingered. Like,
no, yeah, exactly. The people that fucking were sitting around, bro.
Could you imagine you had a function and you just hear, like, right behind you?
Or imagine they throw up. You're sitting right behind them and then they just throw up on you.
You touch it in your hair.
Oh, I told you, we're fucking catching hands at that point. I'm going with con quien vaya, con quien vengas. They're fucking catching the hands because I know you're fucking drunk as fuck. So it'll be bad of me as a person. But whoever the fuck is sober next to you, we're going at it because, oh, hell no. No. Oh, my God. I'd be so fucking pissed.
Yeah, but there was the girl, and then there was this girl next to me. She was so cute though, but like you could tell she was so in it.
The one that dragged her boyfriend?
Yeah, you could tell that she dragged her boyfriend there because I think obviously she was Latina, but I think he was white, right?
Yeah, I think he was white.
He looked white. He was white passing, whatever. And he was just sitting there. So he was just sitting there not get, like, he was just, you could tell he was just sitting there, like, whatever. But she was like,
she was hella vibing.
Dude, she was hella vibing. She looked like she was having a good time by herself. And she was dancing, and I was like, God damn, she really feeling it.
At one point, I was like, I felt like she was in a rock concert.
Yeah, because like, the way she was dancing.
Hella headbanging.
Yeah, she was headbanging. But then the way she was dancing, it was so awkward because it was kind of, I'm not going to lie, it was cringy. Like, the way she was dancing, because she wasn't the smoothest dancer. It was kind of like...
Hey, she was trying, girl.
She was trying. But that's how I'm like, she was so cute because she was so in it. But I was like, oh. And then the fucking people behind us that kept... Dude, they wouldn't shut up.
Oh, my God. The people behind us. I seriously, like, I felt like I heard them more than I heard the fucking Bad Bunny. They were so really loud.
But they were saying some dumbass shit, too. Like, it was funny, like, pendejadas.
Yeah. ¿Dónde está el pelón? El pelón.
Yeah. Like, bro, who the fuck is el pelón? And why are you looking for him?
Oh, my God. It was... Yeah, they were funny.
But let me tell you guys, Bad Bunny knows how to put on a show.
Mm-hmm. He sure fucking does.
He knows. It was so... And honestly, las 2 horas así de rápido se fueron.
Yeah.
Because we were kind of like, holy shit, it's almost... And he was up there for most of it. I think he took like one little short break.
I think it was for an outfit change.
Yeah, and then he... Oh my God. Speaking of that, you know how he came back in on the horse?
Yeah.
You know he's getting backlash for that?
I heard, my mom told me about that.
My
mom told me that que vio algo en no sé... En,
PETA or Pet... Some
El Gordo la Flaca or something.
Some like organization started like giving him shit or backlash because supposedly that it's animal abuse, because they're like, why would you bring an animal into a crowded arena where there's fog, there's like the fog, the smoke, loud noises, and there's so many people and there's just so much going on that like it's too overwhelming for an animal. And they're like, no más pa que entre y se baje ahí luego. So they were like, why would you do that to a horse? And he's getting like hella shit for it.
He's getting backlash?
What did your mom say? ¿Qué dijeron dijiste el gordo y la
flaca? They were talking about that he's getting backlash for bringing the horse.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh shit. I mean, I understand where he came from because obviously because of his album cover.
Mm-hmm.
You know that shit. His whole album, but... I'm like, I honestly can't speak on it because I'm not an animal expert.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say expertiser. I'm not an animal expert, so I don't know. But
no,
I know the animal wasn't there for a long time either. So
yeah, well, it's kind of like how they like people are against like animals at circuses and like festivals and shit.
Is it the same thing with rodeos? Because that's like a crowded area.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And
I honestly don't know.
People be riding them for sport.
Yeah, I don't know animal psychology.
Or like cockfights.
Cockfights.
Yeah. Well, those are illegal though, right?
Yeah, I think cockfights for sure are illegal because basically the cocks are fighting until death.
That's a lot of cock.
That is a lot of cock. But that they're fighting until death type shit. Yeah. Right? Oh, sorry.
I don't see. But I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I saw that he was getting backlash on that though. I mean, I can't really say much on it. I hope the horsey was like okay.
Well, if he's touring over here with Bad Bunny, that horse is getting good treatment.
No, okay.
You already know.
Do you think he's touring with Bad Bunny, or do you think every city he goes to, they just somehow get a horse?
I think they'll probably get a horse at every city. But I'm saying if that horse
Could you imagine
was
like having to like shuttle this fucking horse to every city or
because I don't think that they could fly that. Like I know they could fly, but not for so much, especially because of the tour dates and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It would have to be mostly by road, and I feel like you can't get to certain cities.
That just sounds expensive to have to like.
Well, Bad Bunny has a lot of money, girl.
No, I know, but also like, it just sounds more expensive to have to transport a fucking big ass horse
than having to rent one. Right there. Yeah.
¿Y qué pasa si pues entonces nomás no entra en caballo y ya, verdad? If they can't find the horse.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
But honestly, the horse made like a 5-second appearance.
Literally.
Because he literally walked in with it and then there. got off.
Yeah, and I think it was more so for the people that were on that side that could see.
Yeah, because we didn't even see the horse.
Yeah.
We kind of briefly saw it when it was on the Jumbotron or whatever.
Yeah. But that's it.
And that was it. And even then, we didn't have a good view of the Jumbotron because of, like, where we were sitting. Like, you couldn't really see... I couldn't see the Jumbotron that much. Like, I could see, like, the side of it a little bit, but that's it.
Yeah, I don't know how horse psychology works.
Horse psychology? What?
Yeah, like, what affects them and shit like that, you know?
I don't know.
Like... ¿Quién sabe?
I don't know. Hopefully the horsey's okay, though. But
we're hoping for a healthy horse.
Yeah, for a healthy horse. But then after, dude, I feel like that took forever to get out of there.
Oh, yeah, girl. That's how it is. Even for, like, the Knights games.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is. So usually when I go for the Knights games, like, we'll just wait there for a bit. Until, like, se vacía un poco and then go down.
And then go down.
Because there's like it's like a one-way shit. Like
they need to have like better exit plans.
Or maybe they do. I just go one way and that's the only way I go. So
no, how about the guy that fucking called us Luffy or whatever?
Bro, what did he call us, bro?
I don't know. You guys, we were outside waiting for Val to come pick us up. And this guy was in a truck trying to get like he was like kind of like looking at where we were. I don't know if who he was looking at, whether it was me, you, or your sister. I don't know who. But he's like freaking out his window trying to get our attention. And then we look over.
Hey,
Luffy! And I swear, I don't know what he said, but it sounded like Luffy to me.
Yeah.
But then he just kept repeating himself. And I just... I heard Luffy, but no sé qué.
I was like, who the fuck is Luffy?
Yeah, I don't know. It was a good night, though.
Yeah, it was a fun night.
Overall, it was a good night.
Yeah. Did you know that the Rock and Roll Marathon was literally that same day?
The same day?
Yeah, it was the 24th, you know?
Shut up, for real?
Something like that.
What? Pero como si había like hella traffic?
I don't know. That's what I was like.
Because don't they close down the whole like...
Or was it 25th?
They closed down like...
Yeah, they closed out like Las Vegas Boulevard.
But would they really close it down on a Saturday?
Yeah. For Rock and Roll Marathon?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I don't know. No supe bien.
Mm-hmm.
No sé. Maybe I got my dates mixed up. But I know it was this weekend. It was last weekend.
Yeah. Oh, shit. So then, yeah, I guess it was.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what, guys? So we left the concert. And there was, like, hot dog carts outside. I'm still on this. There was hot dog carts outside. As soon as you exit T-Mobile Arena, there was a whole bunch of people in hot dog carts.
Kind of like, you know, like when you go to...
Like Dodgers game? Yeah, when you leave the Dodgers game, there's people with hot dog carts outside, right? Not a single fucking boiled hot dog. Que según every hot dog cart has boiled hot dogs. Not a single one, and I took video for evidence.
Yeah, she did. She really did. She went around and was like, oh, you see?
No boiled hot dogs.
Y'all, like, people se pasaron en los comentarios. They said, like, y'all taking it too seriously.
Yeah, people were fucking passionate about their hot dogs.
Passionate and then fucking amargados, too.
Yeah, you guys, so... I don't know if you guys follow us on Instagram, which I don't know if you're not. I don't know why you wouldn't be. But we deadass snipped. If you listen to our last episode, we snipped the part where we're talking. Not the last episode, but like 2 episodes ago. We snipped the part where we're talking about where we didn't know how normal it was to boil hot dogs. Mind you guys, like you only know what you only know, right? Yeah. And growing up
in a Mexican household.
Yeah, in a Mexican household, we never boiled hot dogs.
Oh, and then Chelsea, Sri Lanka.
Yeah. We never, my mom literally never boiled a fucking hot dog for me. Never, jamás. It was always thrown, it was tossed in the pan or it was grilled.
Yeah, it grilled or en el comal.
Yeah, en el comal.
Or like something. Fucking heat it up.
Dude, even microwaved. Even microwaved, okay?
Microwave when my mom needed to fucking real quick and then
Yeah, even microwaved, but never did I ever even know that people. It was so normal for people to put it in a fucking like water and boil it. Like I did not know how normal that was. And people are like, well, when I was a kid, that's the only way we knew because I guess it was safer to boil a fucking hot dog than it was to just throw it on the pan. I don't know, because people said that that's what it was back in the day, and I'm like, even when I was young, I fucking tossed mine in a pan.
Yeah. For us, it was like the pan comal. El comal donde están las tortillas. You just on the little side and just right there. Lo tuestas un poquito.
Yeah. So, I don't know why it was like... I don't know. I didn't realize it was so normal. I didn't... You know when I first got my first boiled hot dog? That I know of, okay? That I got my first boiled hot dog because I saw it with my own eyes boiling in water. I went to my friend's house. She's Guatemalan. And I went... And they're called mixtas. So basically, it's like a tortilla, and they put like mayo on it, avocado, and then they put the boiled hot dog in there, and you eat it like a taco hot dog, type shit. But that was the first time, and I was like, "Why are you guys boiling it?" I was so confused, and that was the first time I saw like people actually boiling hot dogs. But then, like in this video that we clipped, everybody was going on about how we're so stupid, we don't know how to cook.
Guys, I've been to New York. I know there's fucking boiled dogs there, like
yeah, but I thought it was more of a convenience thing.
Yeah, like, me too. I thought it was more so like convenience.
Like nomás los están poniendo like in hot water to like real quick, you know. But for some reason in my head, I thought that like if you were at home and you were gonna make yourself a hot dog,
you'd grill it,
or you would pan fry it, or throw it on a comal. You don't have to put it in fucking oil if you don't want to, you know.
Yeah.
But I thought in my head, like I thought it was more of a convenience thing, but I didn't realize how normal it was for people to boil hot dogs. But people were so fucking passionate.
It was to the point where it was so much fucking negativity, not even towards just the boiling of the hot dog, but to like, obviously we're kind of used to it with comments and shit like that, but se estaban pasando of our looks and shit like that, and I'm like,
yeah, and honestly it wasn't fair. It wasn't fair to like it wasn't fair to us, to Chelsea. I felt really bad because it was like there were like, me and you are used to like,
yeah, we're used to it,
we're used to people commenting on our weight, calling us this, calling us that, whatever, but it wasn't fair miserable. But it wasn't fair to her, you know, to have to see all that. And, like, ultimately, we felt bad because it was just so much negativity, guys. There was, like, 1,500 comments on there.
Yeah.
I think al último, there was, like, 1,500 comments. And I swear, like, 95% of them were all negative.
Yeah.
They were calling us fat, tortas, and, like, every name in the fucking book. Some people even went as far as to calling us bad mothers. Like they
not even a mother.
We're not. None of us, like, out of the three of us, none of us are moms.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was so bad. And talking about how we're gonna fucking die single. Yes. We're gonna die single. Meanwhile, 2 of the 3 are married.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, guys.
And
like,
we don't know how to cook and this and that. And I'm like,
just because I don't boil fucking hot dogs, like,
I didn't realize boiling a hot dog took more effort than fucking pan frying or grilling.
And it was just like, it put it into perspective of how many miserable people there are out in this world that take the time to look at this fucking
40. It was like a 40-second clip, guys,
and be like, I'm so fucking mad about this. Let me comment something that will make them hopefully feel bad.
Yeah.
Like, meanwhile, like, yeah, you're wasting your time commenting all that shit, you know. Well, I'm living my best life in Portugal, like. But you need to do something better with your life.
Yeah. People are just... I feel like at this point, people were looking to be offended.
Yes.
They were looking to be offended. They were looking for a reason to be mad at the fucking world and fucking take it out on somebody. And it was just stupid. Just like, literally, you guys, we're having a conversation about hot dogs, like weenies. A piece of fucking meat.
Like,
let me tell you guys, it's not... It ain't all that. Like, unless it's a hot dog, like a Mexican hot dog. Because... Mexican hot dog, let me tell you. Así con la salchicha with fucking tocino wrapped around it.
Yeah, with all the fucking works.
Yeah.
But I feel like just people were getting too rattled up for something that was literally unimportant.
Yeah. Like, it was literally, I thought it was going to be a funny clip. We're like, let's just
laugh with us.
Whatever. Like, yeah, we're a little fucking ditzy because we didn't realize that it was so normal.
Yeah.
Pero no sabes lo que no sabes.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. But, like, people were just being mean for no fucking reason, you know? Yeah. And, like, obviously, like, we're used to the comments, you know, and I ultimately, like, no me hace nada to see, like, all these people calling me fat, calling me big, calling me this, calling me that.
Either.
I don't care. But when you see, like, when you just keep getting, like, dude, it was crazy with all the fucking comments that kept coming in. It was just too much negativity that I was like, I can't look at this no
Yeah,
more.
because I feel like most of the fucking videos, it's like the positive outweighs the negative, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in this specific, it had to be a fucking hot dog video. The negative was outweighing the positive, and even though, like, guys, I'll speak for myself. I'm fucking very secure in myself, you know. So, like, you calling me all the names in the book, I mean, for me, I take it as a reflection of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't take it as a of me at all. So, but the fact that it's just so much negativity on your phone, it low-key affects you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just being, not what it says exactly, but just the negative energy. And
It's
like,
it's literally, that's what it is. It's all this negative
bro.
energy. So we're like, first of all, thank you for helping the algorithm push
Yeah.
our video out there.
Thank you.
But I was like, it's just like too much to be like, not exactly what it says, but it's just like all the negative energy like geared towards you is
Yeah.
like overwhelming sometimes, because you're like, oh, like how nasty is this fuck? Like it literally makes you realize how like ugly people are.
Yes.
It makes you realize how ugly people are, and it's like being nasty for no, like people calling us pendejas and like all these fucking words, and it's like it was too much negativity.
And not in a laughing with us.
Yeah.
Estas pendejas.
No, like literally saying that some people were even calling us spoiled. People are calling us spoiled and this and that. I'm like, what in the fuck?
Like you're judging somebody on this for 40-second clip. Like, bro, I don't know. I don't know. It's because to me, like, even when I don't like reels, like, or a TikTok or whatever, I keep it scrolling. Like this.
I don't fucking waste time out of my day to comment something that ugly. Like,
yes. Like, because at the end of the day, that's a reflection of you. It's
and how you feel about yourself.
Yeah.
And it's, you guys want to know something crazy? The crazy part is that, like, I think one thing that I've kind of, like, not learned, but, like, one thing, like, podcasting I've seen is that, like, you know how guys always talk about how girls love drama, girls love talking shit, girls love doing all this, y que somos bien extra, y que este, que aquello. But tell me why, guys, almost all of those comments talking about our appearance, about our weight, about how we're gonna die single, about how we don't know how to cook, talking about how dumb we are, I want to say like 98% of them.
I want to say 99, bro.
99% of those people commenting were men.
Yeah.
Men. I was like, it's so sad to see like how much men hate women.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not even, I'm not generalizing and saying all men hate women.
No.
But it's just like these miserable men that are in our comments calling us every name in the fucking book. And it's not even like, dude, it's not even like, girls, supposedly they say that girls are very catty.
Yeah.
Y que nosotros que we put each other down. Y
that we create the drama and shit like that. But we're the shit talkers.
We're the shit talkers. But no, like 99% of like these comments were for fucking grown ass men.
Grown ass men.
And then you go to like some of their bios, because we clicked through some of them, because I was like, dude, what the fuck is this that they're saying? Click, and they're like, proud dad, or what is it? Proud dad?
Yeah,
proud dad of daughters. And then, or like they'll have like kids in their, and I'm like, dude, how would you feel if someone spoke like this to your kid?
Yeah, exactly. It makes me sad.
Yeah,
it makes me sad for them. For the kids.
Like, if you really genuinely didn't like the video, you could have kept scrolling.
Yeah. And that's with everything. You know, like, you don't like it, you keep scrolling. Unless it's something fucking major, you know?
Mm-hmm. But come on. Fucking weenies?
Hot dogs? Guys. I don't know. That I was not expecting that from that video.
Yeah,
I was not expecting that from that video.
Uh-huh.
And it sucks because, you know, we had a guest on there too.
Mm-hmm.
And it just sucks how they had to experience that that immense negativity.
Yeah.
Because it was one of our most negative energy videos.
Yeah. I think it surpassed the Mr. Capone video.
Yeah.
I feel like we had it on both Instagram and TikTok, where the Mr. Capone video was going crazy.
Yeah. But maybe it was easier to handle because it's just us two, you
mm-hmm.
know, and we were just fucking you, like,
yeah,
go for it, whatever.
Yeah.
But then this time, like, we had a guest, and it's like they're feeling that negative energy, and we feel bad, honestly. Like,
yeah. But I don't know.
too many miserable people out in this world. Go fucking, I don't know, get laid. Go fucking meditate. Go fucking do something better with your life instead of fucking leaving a nasty ass comment.
Yeah, that's it. It's like, why are you wasting time? I mean, if we really were that irrelevant, like, why did you even bother commenting on it?
Like, is your time not valuable at all? Like,
yeah.
Like, is I'm just saying, like, is your time the value of you putting, like, wasting time on, like, leaving a nasty ass comment? Is that the value of your time?
Yeah. Oh, I guess maybe you need to reevaluate that. But not you guys, right? Because you guys are our friends.
Our friends, our amigos that laugh with us, that, support us. Y'all the real ones.
Yeah, y'all the real ones. All right, guys, we're going to take a brief break, and then we're going to be right back. All right, we're back, guys. That was a lot. Yeah. Damn, going on a whole fucking rant there about...
Es que como te dije, like, one thing is, like, me and you, like, we could take it. Like, I know you, I know me, we could fucking take it. It just affects me when there's, like, another person, and it just sucks.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah, but even then, like, I'm not gonna lie, though, like I said, it was, like, the fucking energy, it was, like, a little overwhelming for me, because...
Is that the one we turned off our comments? Yeah, right?
Yeah, we had to turn off the comments because, it just, honestly, like, I didn't like how, like you said, okay, like, even just having La Chelsea on there with us, I just didn't like people targeting us so much. Yeah. Like, I feel like mainly because of her. Like, I didn't like how negative it was, and I wouldn't want anybody who was on our podcast to feel bad about themselves, you know? I want our podcast to be, like, friendly and it's a safe environment. We always talk about being a safe environment, being, like, not judging each other or whatever, but, like, obviously we can't control what people are putting in the comments.
Oh, yeah. Or when videos go fucking viral.
We can't control that. But, like, honestly, we thought it was, like, a very innocent, what we thought was going to be a very innocent video turned out to be, like, very fucking negative, and we just had to turn off the comments on that one, and not even for our own sake. It was just because I wouldn't want anybody to go onto our page, look at, like, our videos, and then just see all this negativity on there, because it's just like it's too much. It's like
a bad taste.
Yeah, but
whatever, we'll put that in the past.
Yeah,
we won't talk about weenies anymore. People passionate about that.
Yeah. So no, we'll just that's.
You never left a mean comment though. You never left a mean comment on a video before.
No, dude, I've never left a mean comment that I can remember.
That I could remember. Let me not.
Let me not say it, because then someone pulls out their fucking receipts and shit.
Let me tell you, in 2011, I was a weird kid, but yeah.
No, back in my MySpace days, someone fucking pulls out the receipts and shit. I know. And I'm like, I mean, I can't speak for Angel of the Past, because no, you guys, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, there was a time where I feel like. There was times where I feel like I was a mean girl, but I've never posted. I don't think I've ever posted something negative like that. I don't think so. But I'm not going to say I haven't for sure, because no me acuerdo. But I know that, like, Angel now has not.
No. Edith now would not waste time like that.
No.
No, thank you.
Yeah, but even then, I just feel like... And, like, the times that I feel like I was a mean girl, it was more so, like, in person, like...
Oh, a ver. Cuenta. I feel like we've all been mean people at a certain point.
Yeah.
Even the nicest people. Because I've known some nice-ass people that have been mean people.
Oh, yeah?
At a point, yeah.
That's true. I feel like some of the people... Or I feel like there's people who like to play like they're nice.
That too.
They like to present this, like... they have this facade of them being, like, a very nice and sweet person. But in reality, they're fucking ugly inside, But I feel like with me, I feel like I've always been, like, honest about who I was, and so, like, I wasn't gonna try and pretend to be, like, a super sweet person when, even till this day, I wouldn't consider myself a super sweet person. But But, like, I know I'm not a mean girl either. I like to fuck around and I joke with people.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say that I'm, like, intentionally trying to hurt people. And I feel there's one time when I was young and I was so, till this day, I still feel so bad. And I remember, so I was in fourth grade. This one, I remember this when I was back in fourth grade.
Oh, man,
this
girl.
is how much it, like, sat in my conscience, okay? Like, I still remember the guy's name.
Oh, my God, you okay, yeah, go.
It was this kid, and I was in fourth grade, and he sat right next to me. And I'm not going to say his name, but he was a bigger kid. He was kind of like a little heavier, on the heavier side. And like, he used to breathe loudly. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And one day I was just it was like not my fucking day. Okay. It was not my fucking day. And I was anxious. I had a lot of anxiety. Obviously I didn't know what to, like, I didn't know what it was back then, but, like, looking back, it was a lot of anxiety that I had. There was a lot going on mentally, even though I was only in fourth grade, but there was a lot going on mentally. And I remember I just wasn't in the best place. And, like, we were taking a test or, like, a quiz or something, and he just kept breathing loud. And mind you guys, like, sometimes I'm triggered with, like, certain sounds, certain, like, textures of things. Like, I'm very hypersensitive to certain things. And so he just kept breathing so loud, and I was trying to take my quiz and I couldn't fucking focus. Y yo cuando me pongo, like, I have episodes where I can't I have episodes where I can't focus on anything. Like, I could literally be reading the same sentence 5 million times and still not understand what it's asking me because I'm just not focused. And so I'm over here trying to focus on this quiz. And mind you guys, like, I was so hard on myself back in the day. Like, I wanted to get straight A's. Like, I was such a goody two-shoes. Like, I wanted to get good grades. And so I was so mad at myself because I couldn't focus on the fucking test. And then meanwhile, this kid is breathing loud next to me. I literally turn around and I was just like, can you stop breathing so loud? I was like, I'm having a hard time focusing. And he just looked at me. He's like, I'm sorry. And then he was trying to hold his breath. And I felt so bad. Like, obviously, like, right there in that moment, I like, no me sentí mal, like, right away, you know? I was just frustrated and flustered, and I just told him to stop breathing so fucking loud. And he just looked at me, dude, and, like, till this day, like, I think back to it, and I'm just like, dude, that was fucked up. Yeah. That was so fucked up, and I feel so bad. Like, I know I was a mean girl that day, like, telling him to stop breathing so loud. And I feel bad till this day. I still remember it. Like, it stays right there in my head. Like, I feel so bad.
Yeah, and it's
I don't know, like, how I made him feel. Like, who knows what he would have been feeling, you know? Because I'm sure he felt self-conscious about that afterwards, because then he was trying to hold his breath.
Watching, like, that kind of stayed with him forever.
I don't know.
That's one of those things.
Yeah. And there was another time, too, and it was around the same time. I'm not even going to lie. It was around the same time. I was in, like, 4th or 5th grade, and there was this kid in one of my classes, and he was out of school for, like, I don't know how long he was out, but he was out of school for some time. Yeah. And I overheard, like, teachers talking about why he was out, and it turns out that his dad committed, you know, he unalived himself. And I was just like, oh shit, like, that's crazy. But yo también, like, no sabiendo nada, like, not knowing how to fucking read a room, not knowing how to read social cues, not knowing anything, me being me, that I remember when he came back, I literally went up to him and I was just like, oh, so your dad hung himself?
Oh my God.
And I just,
bro.
Yeah. And I was like, and, like, at the moment, I didn't
you're
think.
A kid, but.
I was in, like, 4th or 5th grade, and then it turns out, dude, it was so sad. And the kid just looked at me, and he was like, yeah, that he was the one who, like, saw his dad outside. It was a tree outside his house, and that he was the one who, like, found him. And like you could tell that the kid was just like, yeah, he was very shy, very like timid and stuff. Yeah. And then like looking back at it, like, okay, you guys ever have those moments where you're like in bed one day and this is like, it could be like 10, 15 years later and that just fucking pops up in your head. Yeah. And then you're like, God damn it, I was a piece like of shit.
You feel like shit.
Yes. And like, look, and it took a while for me to like think back to that moment and just be like, Angel, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, why would you... Obviously, like, he just went through a traumatic experience.
It's just you didn't know how to basically read cues. Yeah. Read a room. Yeah. At that age. So that's why it was... God damn.
So I felt like a shitty person after that. I don't know. And there's obviously been like other times that I probably don't remember specifically, but maybe at this moment I don't remember them. But like there's been other times where like I don't know. I feel like I'm the type like I feel like sometimes I carry shit in my conscience where I'm just like, damn, like that was a really shitty thing to do, you know? And so I feel like nowadays, if I do something that's pretty fucked up, like I feel guilty about it. Like I don't intend to walk this earth and be like a shitty person and do negative things. That's why like sometimes I'm like, wow, there's really, when I look at these comments sometimes that people leave, I'm just like, does that make you feel better about yourself? Or like, I don't know. Cause I feel like even back then when I think about it, like I was a pretty like depressed kid, you know. I was pretty sad. Like that was during the time where I had a lot of shit going on with my parents and my dad, and I know I was a depressed kid, and I feel like maybe I lashed out a little bit and maybe I said things I shouldn't have said and stuff. But like now growing up and obviously like working on myself and stuff, is just like I don't want to be that person that like you never know, like you literally never know like what kind of day someone is having, and maybe they're already like fucking like thinking about whether they should like end their life or not, and
then your positive remark or your negative remark could like make a difference.
I don't know. I just want to know, like I just don't want to go around being someone who's, you know, like
spewing negative shit out. Me either, girl. Bro, when I was a mean girl, it was around that same time. Like around 4th, 5th grade, bro. And I still feel very, very bad. Keep in mind, I did actually go back and I said sorry. I apologized. Yeah. And I think and a lot of the times when I was a mean girl, I felt into peer pressure because everybody was being like mean to that person, and that was bad of me. But I kind of just followed the crew until I kind of stood up for myself and did my own thing. But there was this time that there was this kid, and I'll never forget it because he had a mean ass crush on me. Mean ass crush on me. And then I found out, I was like, whatever. But everybody used to like talk shit about him because he had really, really bad acne and stuff like that. And it was one time that we were in this classroom, I think it's 5th grade. And then they were talking shit to him, like bullying, like literally like it. And I was just like there, right? And then, well, I think one of the girls or something like that, well, Edith, he likes you. And then everybody just started laughing. And I feel like as a way to like, oh shit, like I felt a little weird. I was like, and I just made fun of how he looks and the big mountains on his face. And like, I would never like you.
Oh my God.
Girl, to this day it still hurts right here. Even though I apologized, guys, I literally apologized. I believe I apologized to him the next day and told him how bad I felt. And I feel like I apologized later on, like through social media as well. Yeah, grown. I like it. To this day, that shit haunts me because I was like, why the fuck? Like me falling into the fucking peer pressure. Like why?
And I think it's because we get so like wrapped up in wanting to fit in and wanting people to like us. Like we don't want to be an oddball out.
Yeah, so it's better to just fucking go with the flow and everything like that. But yeah, definitely not it. And another time that I feel like I want to say I have apologized for most of my bad, like a mean girl shit. I don't know if everything, because I can't remember everything, but lo que tengo memoria. I feel like I've apologized because I feel really bad, guys. Like, my conscience will not let me go through. Like, there was another time in middle school where it was like, again, it was this girl. And I don't know. I don't think she was all the way there yet and whatever. But she used to get bullied a lot, a lot, a lot, right? And then my friends that I was with, again, peer pressure, started saying shit, and then got her really rattled up. Then she started like running, and they were just yelling shit and everything like that. And I was like with that ball, so I was with them, and she got all mad. She started throwing shit and whatever. And I felt really bad because the things that they were yelling at her were really mean. But I didn't say anything, so I was part of it because I was there. I didn't say shit. I didn't stand up for her and everything like that. So after that, like la bola se fue and everything like that. I saw her after another period, and I said sorry. And obviously, like I said, she was not all the way there. So she started throwing shit at me, but I was like, it's okay. I'm so sorry. Like, I was crying because I felt so fucking bad. So, and to this day, esas cosas todavía arden. Like it just hurts.
Yeah.
It just hurts the fact that I took those actions, you know?
Yeah, no, I definitely feel bad because who knows like how I made these people feel, you know? And like as a person who like for myself, like as someone who's overweight, like I can't imagine if someone literally told me to stop fucking breathing because I was breathing so loud. Like I can't imagine how even just being in 4th grade, like how I made him feel. Or I don't know, maybe he had like a respiratory issue. I don't know. Like, no sabes what someone is going through, and to spew some like negative shit like that, you know, like it just, I still carry that with me. Like, I feel so bad. And I honestly, you know, I feel like I should probably reach out to this person and fucking apologize. But who knows? Like, what if he's been over it and shit, and then like I fucking like reopen that wound, reopen that wound for
like, what the fuck? I had just forgot about that.
He's like, oh, imagine I fucking reach out to try and apologize, and he's like, oh, I've been over it. Like, what if I reopen a fucking wound or something? You know, who knows? Maybe, but I feel like that's also like part of my punishment because like I hope if he ever sees this and he knows it's him, like I really truly like from the bottom of my heart, like I apologize. But I also feel like if I were to reach out to him, I feel like it would be more for me than it would be for him. Yeah. And so I feel like part of me having to live with it is living with it because that was something that I did, and that was something where I was a shitty person. Yeah. You know, like I have to live with it. I don't want to like reach out to him, and what if he was over it and then I fucking go and reopen a wound? Exactly. I don't want to go
fucking trauma.
Yeah, fucking no, I don't want to. I don't want to do that, but I just got to live with it. But also, like, I really am. If he ever happens to see this by fucking some miracle, some chance, like, I truly, truly, truly. Your initials are KK. I apologize. I feel so sorry. I feel so I've always carried that with me. I remember being a mean girl sometimes in high school, but I feel like sometimes I've said shit only because shit was said to me, and I feel like that can be like a little different. I don't know.
Oh yeah, like I remember in high school I had some beef with some girl and stuff like that, but it was just it was an exchange of shit. But I don't feel like bad because of that because it's like it was an exchange. Yeah. We were both going at it. Yeah. Like this one, it was like innocent people. Just
yeah. Okay, tell me if this was fucked up. So there was so when I first started wearing makeup, mind you, like I had no idea what the fuck I was doing when I first started wearing makeup when I was 15. And I remember I used to wear bronzer all over my face. Okay.
Nah, bro.
Yeah. I used to wear bronzer all over my face.
Wait, did I already know you at this time?
I was 15.
No,
okay. No, I don't think so. Because it was freshman year.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I used to wear bronzer all over my face. And, like, honestly, I'm not going to lie. Like, I wasn't one of those people that watched, like, makeup tutorials or nothing like that. And I thought it was, like, a foundation. Like, I thought it was kind of like powder. Mm-hmm. And so, I had put it all over my face, but I didn't put like too much. It wasn't like heavy. I never did heavy makeup. Okay. I didn't do heavy makeup like that. And so this girl fucking calls me out, and she was part of like the friend group, okay? She was part of the friend group, and she calls me out, and she was like,
wait, give me a second. For the male viewers or listeners, bronzer is basically what girls put right here to contour. You
Yeah.
can't see me, but like on
It's
the
a
cheeks.
little more, and then
It's a little bit darker.
yeah,
than
it's a
your
little bit dark.
foundation.
Yeah, bronzer's a little bit darker, and it's more orangey.
Yeah,
back in the day,
back in the day, it was definitely more orangey.
yeah, back in the day when this happened, because this was back in like, whew, I was 15.
So just think darker than your normal complexion and more orange tinge to it.
Yes,
So
and
think
like
of that.
having like some shine to it
Yeah.
too.
So Angel put this all over her face.
I put it all over my face, not fucking knowing that it's not foundation and not powder.
Mm-hmm.
So I had put it all over my face, and one of the girls in the friend group that I was in, she like literally calls me out in front of everybody, like in the group that we were in, and she goes, "Why is your face orange?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "Your face is hella orange." And I was just like, oh, maybe it's like the powder that I use. But I felt so self-conscious, and I felt so bad because like I was like, shit, like I really don't know what I'm fucking doing. And here I am walking around with an orange face, and she called me out in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad. And I was like, oh fuck. And I remember like never fucking touching the fucking bronzer ever again. I made my mom take me to the store, and I ended up buying like real fucking foundation or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyways, so then fast forward like sometime later.
Oh no, okay.
The same friend that called me out for having an orange face had an orange face. Her fucking foundation was like way darker than her neck, and she only put it like right, like it was just kind of like where her jawline is.
Yeah.
So it was like foundation up, but she didn't blend down to her neck or whatever, and it was kind of orange. And I remember same friend group, and I fucking was like, oh my god, your face is orange. And I told her the same shit, like how she told me. I was like, oh my god, your face is orange. And then she goes, what? And then the other girls tell me why, look at me, and they're like, damn, Angel, that's so mean.
Also, it was mean then, but it wasn't mean back then.
And then I was just like, what? I was like, I just letting you know, like.
Yeah.
And then she was just like, you could tell that, right? She got self-conscious, and she's tried like rubbing her face to like blend down or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the other girl was like, yeah, Angel, that was kind of mean. And I was like, and let me tell you, I don't know if it's fucked up of me, but I didn't give two shits because she fucking did the same thing to me.
Yeah.
Is it fucked up of me? Like, am I the asshole?
Am I the asshole? I don't know. It's like, what is it called? They cancel each other out?
Two negatives cancel each other out or whatever.
Basically, wouldn't it be like that? Especially depending on how, como te lo dijo and everything like that. So you said it to her the same way that she said it to you?
Yeah. I was giving her a taste of her own fucking medicine.
Yeah.
Toma.
And also, I would appreciate if somebody told me, like, your foundations aren't, like...
Yeah. But no me lo dijo de esa manera.
Yeah.
I didn't fucking take it that way. She literally was like, oh my god, your face is orange.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah. I don't think so.
Yeah.
So,
that's only one of the times that sticks out to me, but...
I don't think so.
I'm sure there was other times where I've been mean to people.
I feel like so, too. I just don't remember.
Yeah. But...
if I've ever been mean to you, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm also working on it. I feel like I'm still working on myself. Like, I feel like working on yourself is a fucking journey. Yeah. Trying to be a better person.
Every fucking single day. Because, don't get me wrong, sometimes I do want to be a mean girl. Mm-hmm. For some adults just fucking piss me off. Mm-hmm. But you know what? I'm like, no, Edith, you progress so fucking much, Mm-hmm. There's no reason to just...
You don't want to stoop down to, like...
Yeah, their level, or, like, put... Like, even though they're being negative towards me, like, I'm not going to reciprocate that energy, because it's just putting more negativity out in the world. Like, no me gano nada.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think we've grown enough, and to the point where it's like whenever bad shit is said to us or anything like that, it's more a reflection of that person. It's not it's not really of us. Mm-hmm. It's how they feel about themselves. So I'm just like, oh man, I feel bad for you.
But I'm not gonna let someone be disrespectful to me.
Tampoco.
So if you gonna be disrespectful, just expect you gonna get some shit back.
Yeah.
Because yo también voy a defender.
Yeah.
I feel like more likely, depending on what it is and what it's about. Because sometimes I'm like, dude, if you're really stooping that low, like, you're fucking miserable.
You gotta pick your battles.
Yeah, you gotta pick your battles, obviously. But if there's something that's like, more serious that they're, you know, tampoco no
like
me...
if you're talking shit about...
Tampoco no me hace falta de respeto. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna defend myself.
Yeah, there's a line. Mm-hmm. There's a line. So if you're fucking saying shit, but other than that, we've grown, though. We've grown.
I think ultimately that podcasting has also taught me that a lot of times I feel like when people spew negative shit, it's also just a reflection of themselves. And I feel like I can attest to that too, because I know that like when I was going through shit, I feel like that was during the time where I was probably like a mean girl, you know, like that's when I said probably the most like the shit that I kind of went through, like when I wasn't in a good place, I feel like I was projecting a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You know, because I feel like especially when I was kind of going through, like when I, like again, the times that I was a mean girl when I was in like 4th and 5th grade, that's a lot of the times when I was kind of going through the shit with my dad, you know, and it was like a lot of shit that I felt like maybe like the anger that I couldn't project towards him, I was projecting towards other people.
You were taking it out another way.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I definitely understand that.
And I'm not saying that I was like a horrible, shitty fucking person.
Yeah.
But also like I know that I said some things that I shouldn't have. You know, that were probably mean.
For me, it was more so like peer pressure. I learned from that, like, because I felt like when I did bad things, bro, they stick with, like, till this day, like, they stick with me. Like, my conscience does not let me fucking be with them, because it's just like it goes against what how my parents raised me and everything like that. So I truly feel really, really bad. So when I fell into peer pressure, like, I feel like those instances, even though, like, I wish I couldn't have fucking done the shit that I did, but in a point kind of molded me to I ended up being that person that stood up for other people. So yeah,
I feel like I do that too. I feel like if someone also like kind of looping back to what you had said about how you were part of a group that were being mean or whatever, and like even though necessarily like you didn't really say anything, I feel like just being a fucking bystander also kind of like doesn't make you any better than them.
No.
Because being someone who's standing by and just letting shit like this happen, like that's also
you're
like
part of the issue.
You're part of the issue because you're not making anything better.
Yeah.
Like you're just letting it happen.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like sometimes when I see when I see something that's not right, like, and if it's in my place, well, not even if it's in my place, because sometimes I will interject, even if it's not in my fucking place, but like if I see something that's definitely not okay, like I will interject myself, because I'm not gonna let like someone just fucking take advantage of somebody, or like, you know what I mean, like not treat people like in a good way.
We're all fucking humans, guys. We're all humans. We all deserve kindness and not to be treated like shit. Well, a lot of us.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase it. A lot of us.
Yeah. And also too, like when you're in a set, also I feel like when you are friends with people who are constantly like putting other people down, like I feel like maybe you need to reevaluate like the people that you're. Yeah, because those girls that I told you about from high school and stuff, like I'm not even friends with them anymore. Yeah. It didn't last much longer.
Yeah, because that wasn't me, and you. I'm like, we're only friends right here. Nah, like I feel like at a certain point, like the more you start hanging around with people, even though like como ese instante que les dije that I stayed quiet and I wasn't doing shit. Like, I feel like the more I would be with them, if I stayed longer with them, the more I was going to become them. And then next thing you know, maybe I was that person that, like, if I stayed with them longer, I would be that person talking shit. I wouldn't be just quiet. Like, I feel like you start turning into the people that are around you. What is it? You're the average?
Of your 5 closest friends or whatever? Yeah.
So you just gotta be careful who the fuck you have in your friend circle. Be selective, like
be very selective of who your friends are.
Life is too short to be miserable and be in negative energy and everything like that. No. Be selective.
Okay, well, yeah, we have reached the end of our episode.
The end of the first episode of March. Right?
Yes, happy March, guys. Holy shit. For real. This is the first episode of March.
Yes, one of the most amazing people was born in March. Who could it be? St. Patrick. I'm just kidding.
Shut the
I'm just
fuck
kidding.
up.
It is my birthday month, guys.
Yeah.
It is my birthday month. I still have a long way to go because my birthday's until the end of March.
Yeah.
Still.
But it's still your birthday month.
Yeah, exactly. So, a ver, ¿cómo
Are we in
celebramos?
Aries season already?
No, so when this video
Aries
goes out,
season is
it's in
approaching?
Pisces.
Okay.
So half of the month of March is Pisces and the other half is Aries.
Well, we're approaching Aries season.
Approaching Aries season. The best season. I don't know about the best season, honestly, because there's not a lot happening on Aries season, let's be honest, except for my birthday, but still.
You're funny. All right, guys.
Con eso los dejamos. Make
Yes.
sure if you're listening on Apple Podcasts and Spotify to leave a 5-star review.
And if it ain't 5 stars,
Hit the DMs, you know? We could
talk about
chat
it.
about it, you know? Just exchange some messages.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see.
All right, guys. Also, I want to give a shout out to my sister Iris. Shout out to you for joining La Familia on our Patreon. Guys, if you guys want more content, if you're on YouTube, there's a link down below. Or you can go to our Instagram and our bio. There's another link there. You can sign up for our Patreon for more content. Depending on what level or what tier you sign up for, we'll have after party shows, which is just like extra episode after this episode that comes out. We also have our first Fridays on there. And we have
vlogs.
Yeah, we have vlogs.
Depending on the tier.
Yeah, so just look through our tiers and you guys can get extra content. Pero ahí los vamos a dejar.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
Yes, on all social media platforms as well. Follow us at La Lucha is Real Podcast. So ahí los dejamos. Que Dios los bendiga.
Besitos.
Bye, guys.
Bye.